Now joining us in studio, it's always good to have Hall of Famers, and Pete Meredith of the BYU softball staff, the pitching coach and assistant coaches in Studio B. Again, Pete, welcome back.
Thanks, gentlemen. Merry Christmas to you guys.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you,
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you. It is December, that's right. Okay, before we get into relevant softball topics, how was duck hunting yesterday? And was that actual hunting, or was it the Nintendo game with the plastic gun?
Good call. No, it was actually, I was actually a participant. My wife has some cousins that actually are members of some hunting clubs, and they've been bugging me for quite some time to get me to go out and kind of see their facility and all that good stuff. So I actually went along yesterday, hit a couple of skeets, but we didn't really shoot any ducks, so it was kind of a muted issue.
You went
but
skeet
it was,
shooting then.
Yeah, pretty much. So we just need to rephrase that, yeah.
There's
But
no
it was a fun
guarantee
day.
when you're hunting. No guarantees at all.
Yeah, exactly. But it was a fun day. Pretty terrain. It was good. It was a little chilly, but not too bad. Yeah, it was fun.
Speaking of things that are fun, the Hall of Fame induction, the ASA USA National Softball Hall of Fame class of 2016. What does that mean for you?
It's one of those awards that, when you wake up as a young man, you don't dream about getting into the Hall of Fame. I played the game because I loved it, and my body of work spoke for itself and allowed me the benefit after my career to get into the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, it was a great honor. Another lady that was recognized and went into the Hall of Fame that night was Jenny Finch, probably a name you guys know.
Yep.
So it was
all men know who Jenny Finch is, Pete.
Yeah, and she's as pretty up close as she is from afar. So she is a great lady, and it was a great evening. Kenny Erickson, another buddy of mine, as a coach, he was inducted as well. So it was a good getting together. It was fun. It was a good night.
The softball schedule is fantastic. You guys always play the best of the best. You open up with Nebraska, Oklahoma, Washington, and Auburn in Puerto Vallarta. That's a nice trip to open the season.
Rough schedule.
It's probably tough to get that one on the schedule, right?
Yeah. No,
Not sure if we want to go to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, we decided as a coaching staff some years ago that obviously we want to take the program to the next level. We've been a very good program up to this point, and the only way we can get better is to play the best teams. And those first 4 teams coming out of the snow, coming out of the chute, is kind of an indication of how tough our season is going to be. But if we're going to be at the top, we've got to play the tough. So that's kind of what our goal is.
It's that time of year where programs are getting their signing class coming up, and you guys have signed 6 recruits, and one of them is actually Morgan Bevel. She's a catcher infielder, and she's the daughter of Seattle Seahawks offensive coordinator and former Wisconsin quarterback Darrell Bevel, right?
I'm a big Seahawks
yeah, he's a
fan,
Seahawks
so I'm
guy.
stoked about Darrell Bevel coming.
There you go. No, she's a great talent, great kid, great family. The Bevels are just wonderful people. All our recruits are. I think we do a pretty good job of finding good quality athletes, and she's a kid that's going to come along and put a lot of stuff with our program. The other kids in the program, got Autumn Moffett, another kid that's coming in. She'll be, little funny story. She was at camp about 2 years ago, and I'm over. Kind of we before camp we kind of rate our kids, put them in teams and things of that nature, and we kind of look at all the pitches, all the catches, and kind of team them up. And Miss Autumn Moffett was throwing 65 miles an hour, 15, 16-year-old kid, and I'm tapping my radar gun, going, "What's wrong with this thing? It's broke." And I call up Coach. Says, "Coach, you might want to bring the radar gun out of here and come check this kid out." And he goes, "Wow, okay, sure." So we continue to watch her and signed her up. So she's another great talent. There's a couple other kids. Bridget Fleener, going to be an awesome power hitter kid behind the dish, help out as well there. Aaron Mikulich is another infielder, going to be a very good player, a kid that can bunt, slap, and hit it out, good speed. So we've added a lot of good components. Ava Bravo, kid up in South Salt Lake, good corner kid. She's going to be strong and positive for us. So we're good. Another kid we're bringing in is Marissa Chavez, another kid that's going to soar up our infield. So we're feeling very, very fortunate about our recruiting class this year.
It's interesting because in November you sign kids who haven't even played their senior year. So you're really hoping you've ID'd.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, it's like you peak as a senior. Now
Yeah.
you've got to peak a little earlier to get recruited. Right?
Well, it's not so much that. It's just everybody is pushing us to look at younger and younger kids. The top programs they're identifying talent that's, in ninth grade. It's sad, but it is. It's going in that direction. So to keep up with everybody else, we kind of have to identify it as well. So we keep tabs on these kids. We get a lot of kids come to our camps and to elite camps, and those are kids that we really focus on and mentor and bringing forward. So it's all good.
Do you have, as a native New Zealander, there are a couple on campus. Do you have Kiwi pride in guys like Johnny Linehan on the football team and Kalani Purcell, the women's basketball team?
I personally don't know them myself, but obviously, yeah.
You guys don't
for
like
sure.
hang out and eat dinner together and stuff? Talk about
With
New
their
Zealand?
schedules and my schedules, pretty tough. And I got duck hunting to fit in there, so go
That's right.
figure.
Skeet shooting,
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah, skeet shooting, not
Okay,
duck
rephrase that. Yeah, so it's kind of busy for me to hang out with those guys, and obviously, we're kind of situated over in Gilmiller Park and stuff. If I can see them, that's wonderful. But those guys are pretty busy, and it's all good. So obviously, Kiwi Pride is proud of BYU.
Let's have Kiwi Day on BYU Sports Nation in
Yeah.
a couple months.
That
We'll
would
have
be
Johnny
cool.
in, have Kalani in, and have you in.
Yeah,
That'd be
for
awesome.
sure.
You down for that? Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. Thanks for the time, and congratulations on the Hall of Fame induction.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good Christmas season.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Appreciate
Pete
it.
Meredith, BYU softball. Their season starts February 9th in Puerto Vallarta. Get your tickets now. Just go hang out on vacation, watch BYU softball.